Welcome to SmackDown, in which we're live here in Phoenix, Arizona. Kicking off the show here, we're going to hear from the megastar LA Knight. Last week he was left laying in the room by Drew McIntyre. Man, he said it has had issues with for the past couple of weeks. And get my words that'd be great. But LA Knight here will be grabbing the microphone here in a second and talking about, I believe, what happened last week on SmackDown and the issues between him and Drew McIntyre. Those two believe they deserve a shot at a championship on Drew McIntyre, but he is the only one that deserves a shot at the championship due to everything that he's done for this company in the past. He has said that LA Knight is just a catchphrase. It's just someone that is over because of the crowd. Well, let's hear from LA Knight tonight and see what the megastar has to say regarding the comments of Drew McIntyre last week on SmackDown and what he's going to say here tonight. And I believe after this, Aldis has a big announcement to make for Backlash. Last week, I had just gone through a war in that ring. I had my hand raised, a crowd chanting my name, and out of nowhere comes Drew McIntyre, swinging fists like a man who couldn't handle the truth. You didn't just blindside me, Drew. You made it personal. You waited till I was vulnerable, till my back was turned, because you knew face to face you couldn't stop the rise of the megastar LA Knight. And you think that little beatdown proved you're tougher than me. Nah. All it proved is that you're scared. Scared that the guy with the catchphrases, the charisma, and the crowd, me, is taking your spot. You think last week I was trying to instill fear in you, LA Knight? If I wanted to do that, I could have done it a much easier way. Last week was a message. You run your mouth like a man who's never been humbled, and I did you a favor. You needed a reminder that this isn't the LA Knight show. This is my domain, and I no longer wait behind the hype. I take what I want. And you talk about being the future, prove it. Stop hiding behind words and meet me in a real fight. Alright, that's enough out of you two. Week after week, the two of you return this place into a war zone. And quite frankly, I've had enough of the sneak attacks, the chaos, and the cheap shots. Through last week, you crossed the line. And at night, you're not exactly innocent either. But I'm not here to lecture you. I'm here to settle this. So here's what's going to happen. At Backlash, it's going to be LA Knight versus Drew McIntyre. But not just any match. It's going to be a no disqualification match. No countouts, no rules, no excuses. Settled it like the men you both claimed to be. And made a better man walk out with their hand raised. Oh, and Liv Morgan, one more thing before I forget. I heard you're back from filming a movie from a reputable source. However, you told me a few days ago that you're not going to be back till after Backlash. So for lying to me, I would get your bags packed because you'll be defending your championship at Leon against a mystery opponent. So I'd get there as quick as you can and prepare for your, consequences of actions for lying to your general manager. And well, what a way that was to open SmackDown, but we turn our attention to our first match of the evening, in which we have the Legado del Fantasma making their way here, led by Santos Escobar, the leader of the Legado del Fantasma, man who last week lost to Humberto Carrillo's opponent here tonight in Rey Fenix.
Making his way to the ring, representing Legado del Fantasma from Monterrey, Mexico, weighing in at 198 pounds, Berto.
And Berto tonight will be taking on a man that, like I said, defeated that man in the middle, the leader of the Legado del Fantasma on his debut match last week in Rey Fenix. In one-on-one action here in a few moments, someone said Rey Fenix made his debut last week, coming out to the LWO theme with some mind games for Santos Escobar. A man who was openly disrespected the greatest luchador of all time, Rey Mysterio, and obviously Rey Mysterio, part of the LWO. So Rey Fenix having a bit of fun in this debut, getting inside the mind of Santos Escobar, not only getting inside the mind of Escobar, but also beating him in the middle of that ring. But tonight in Phoenix, Arizona, Berto is up against this man in Rey Fenix here tonight. Asked for a match against him after what happened last week, and well, he's got it.
His opponent from Mexico City, weighing in at 202 pounds, Rey Fenix.
Well, Rey Fenix fires up as always. Obviously, like I mentioned last time we saw him, he was victorious over Escobar in the middle of those ropes. So the question is, why does Berto, I should say, want a match with Rey Fenix here tonight? Maybe to beat some respect into Phoenix for Escobar, the Emperor Lucha Libre. Obviously, Fenix does not see Santos Escobar as the Emperor Lucha Libre. Maybe he believes he's the future of Lucha Libre, and that would be hard to disagree with what we're going to see in between the ropes and what Rey Fenix brings to in-ring competition. We're going to get this match underway here in a few moments. It's going to be a great match on Humberto versus Rey Fenix. As Humberto, not to be taken lightly, a great in-ring competitor. Let's get this one underway here in a few moments here. And where we go here in this one, I don't think it's going to be a lock-up to start this one off. No, these two are just going to go straight for it here tonight. As Escobar looking for a huge kick. Well, I should say Fenix looking for a huge kick, but there's Humberto with one of his own. As our Fenix out of the way. Kick there to the midsection of the stomp there. Enziguri reversed it by Humberto. You see Escobar barking orders at ringside. The DDT delivered. Looking for a standing moon, sort of getting there, but there is Fenix out of the way. And Fenix with the Enziguri this time, catches him right on the button now, looking for something big there, but Humberto pushes him away there. As he flies in, looking for a head scissors takedown, gets it. And these two are going a million miles an hour to start this one off here. As Rey Fenix rolls through a stunner into a cover. As Humberto kicks out there. You possibly saw why there is Escobar distracting Rey Fenix, and Humberto's going to take the advantage with the jumping net breaker there from behind. That Angel Garza here, taking apart the turnbuckle pad there, and Humberto's going to take advantage of the situation, launching Fenix into the exposed steel. Now sending Fenix to ringside here, looking for the triangle, drop kick and gets it. Impressive there by Humberto. Well, Humberto going to show some Lucha Libre action of his own here tonight, as Humberto flying up and over the top the way, twisting. Corkscrew over the top there, impressive there from Humberto. Charles Robinson just checking on everything at ringside there, I imagine, due to, well, he doesn't know if Angel Garza or anyone did something at ringside there. So looking for a sit out, power bomb there from the gut wrench position. And Phoenix is still in this one just about there. As Humberto looks, well, just not disappointed, angry at Rey Fenix there as a stomp there to the arm. As Phoenix, like I mentioned last week on SmackDown, defeated the man at ringside, Santos Escobar. Can he defeat Humberto here tonight and go 2 for 2 here? It would give him the betting odds now. A kendo stick has been thrown into the ring by Santos Escobar, I believe. As Charles Robinson, the referee, is going to go get it out of the ring, but there's Escobar once again distracting. I believe it's actual Angel Garza this time, distracting Rey Fenix is now a backstab delivered there. As well, Escobar and also Garza need to be, well, ejected from ringside, looking for a schoolboy. Roll through, sit out, powerbomb there, impressive power there by Humberto into the cover. But Rey Fenix is still in this one just about again there. But like I was saying, Escobar and Garza need to be ejected from ringside here tonight after what they're doing in this one. This is not a fair contest between these two inside the ropes. As Rey Fenix fires him with an impressive drop kick there. As Phoenix swanton. Running through here, going to the top rope. Rey Fenix now looking for a moonsault, picture perfect. Humberto stays in it. After that kick up there at 2.5. When a matchup was seen to kick off SmackDown here tonight, so we saw LA Knight and Drew McIntyre just exchange words, and a matchup be made for Backlash as a Death Valley driver. And Phoenix, I think, was looking to go back to the top. But once again, Santos Escobar, the man who lost to Rey Fenix last week, it's just distracted him. As Humberto once again flies in and takes the distraction and takes the shoot shot. Well, I think Charles Robinson, the referee, is going to get him out of here. As Rey Fenix now, Hurricane Rana here, rolling through, rolling Humberto in the middle of the ring here. Humberto powers through. Phoenix rolls it back over. But there goes Humberto kicking out. And well, Humberto rolling to ringside here as Escobar is sent to backstage area. Well, Garza, a shot there for his troubles there. And Humberto with the Enziguri, but the distraction there is all that Humberto Carrillo, as he used to be known around here, was needed. So he goes by just Humberto these days. So looking for the Aztec presser to possibly put away Rey Fenix, get a big victory for Humberto with his career here in WWE. An impressive Aztec press delivered there to get a 3 count over Rey Fenix. But Fenix is still alive. Somehow in this one. A crash for no appreciation in this one. This is what I said in the opening of it not to take. Humberto lightly looking for a Spanish fly to middle rope now. And again, Fenix is somehow still in it. As Humberto now taking some, well, I guess you could say, oh, that's a poison rider delivered there. As Rey Fenix is back in it here. Rising from the ashes like a Phoenix himself there. That's Phoenix now. What's he thinking there? Phoenix hoists him up. Drops him down. Impressive maneuver there by Rey Fenix. Is now going to the top rope again here. Might be thinking to put this one away, but Humberto getting back to his feet here. As Berto caught with a miss out of drop kick. And now springboard moonsault. This is a great matchup we're seeing between these two, like we said it would be. As now, what is he thinking here? Rey Fenix hoists him up, pop up, cutter. And Rey Fenix says this one is done. As Fenix to the top rope now, thinking 5-star frog smash from the heavens. Roberto stays alive. And Rey Fenix can't believe it himself here. As Fenix now going back to the top. Humberto looking to cut him off though. Rey Fenix gets over the top rope there, catches him, kick to the midsection. Mexican destroyer. And well, Rey Fenix being distracted by Angel Garza. I think he was looking to put this one away here. But Angel Garza distracting Rey Fenix at a pivotal moment in this one. That's now Humberto back to his feet here. Hoists up Rey Fenix and drops him down face first. And Humberto now looking for the rings of Saturn here to make Rey Fenix tap out here. Will Rey Fenix submit to Humberto and will Humberto get a big victory over Rey Fenix in his second match here in WWE? But Fenix showing the resiliency, showing the heart, fighting out of this one here. Fenix. Pele kick busts open Humberto. And there's a drop kick for Angel Garza's troubles. As Fenix back in the ring here. Looking to put this one away. Looking to drop it down. Middle of the ring. Into the cover. And Rey Fenix goes 2 for 2 over members of the Legado del Fantasma. He defeated Escobar last week. He defeats Humberto this week. But what a matchup that was. You've got to say a breakout performance by Berto here tonight, showing what he has in the ring. You don't get many opportunities to see Berto in action, but here tonight he showed out here at Phoenix, Arizona. And right here, what a moment that was, what a maneuver that was. And almost got the job done there with a sit-out powerbomb, but somehow Phoenix stayed alive in this one. At many, many occasions, despite the, distractions at ringside by Escobar, who got thrown out of this one. And Angel Garza, who should have had the same happen to him, but I guess got his, karma at the end there with that drop kick right to the face and then crashing into the steel steps at ringside, keeping him out of action for, when he hit that finishing maneuver, as you can see right here. Phoenix with an impressive picture-perfect moonsault there. And into the pinfall here, but it wasn't enough. This is an incredible matchup. And what's in the future for Rey Fenix? Defeating, the Aztec presser delivered by, obviously, Humberto here. Almost got a big victory for himself there after the Aztec press delivered to perfection. But Phoenix somehow had enough left to just about kick out there. And right here was the moment it ended. Running in, kick to the midsection. The Mexican destroyer. And then a drop kick to Garza at ringside. Then dropping Berto head first in the middle of the ring. It was busted open moments before to that Pele kick.
Here is your winner,
And Rey Fenix gets another big victory over Legado del Fantasma here tonight. And what a bright future Fenix has here in WWE. Once I walked amongst them, I thought their battles are stood in their stages and played their game, but the truth is, I was blind. That man is dead. I buried him with the lies they fed me, with the illusions they wrapped around my soul. I see now. I see the light that scorches away the false kings. I see the truth behind their smiles, their cheers, and their power. You thought I disappeared, but I was becoming, transforming to the man I am. I am no longer your enigma. I am your reckoning. The old me is gone. Now I walk with purpose. Now I bring the truth. Now I bring consequences. Hey boss, I just heard from Aldis that The Rock is still pulling the strings to defend their bloodline and stop them from putting those tag titles on the line that they stole from us at WrestleMania. And this is just stupid. This is wrong. Stacks, just take a breather for a minute, okay? Just relax real quickly. Relax. You want me to relax. They stole our championships at WrestleMania. They're disrespecting their family. We should be going after them. We should be dealing this on the street like we have done in the past. And you should be the one getting things done. Whoa. Just hold up their Stacks. This is a delicate matter, okay? This is going beyond just getting a match up for our championships back. This is going to the board and above. This is TKO. This is The Rock. This is everyone that has power in this business. So I need you to just give me some time, show me the respect I deserve, and I'll get things done. But follow me. I've got something to show you. You know what, boss? You're right. I'm sorry. I'm just, frustrated at everything. And okay, I'll follow you. You want me to drive, and you'll tell me where to go. Let's just get this dealt with. And I trust you, boss. And we're cut backstage here to Escobar, who's been apparently unloading with steel chair shots on Rey Fenix for the past few minutes backstage. After Fenix got backstage, Escobar was ejected from ringside during a match with Humberto, and now driving him back first into the stage equipment there in those heavy-duty boxes that they're kept in. And there's no give, I can promise you on nose, as Fenix now is in a bad way here. As Escobar, no, Escobar, the Mexican destroyer to Fenix on the concrete. And, Escobar's lost it. That's the only way to describe what we're seeing here with Santos Escobar with one blower now. As it's dropping him head first on the concrete wasn't enough. What is it? No, Escobar. What is he thinking here? Escobar now looking to put Fenix through the table in the backstage area. But Escobar's not done. Santos Escobar now hoisting up Fenix there. I'm pouncing out with a phantom driver for good measure. A message sent by Escobar, I believe, tonight to Rey Fenix. And after that attack by Santos Escobar backstage and Rey Fenix, to turn our attention to the undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes is making his first appearance since his SmackDown after WrestleMania. I believe he's going to make a big announcement for the main event here tonight, and I also believe he's going to find out who his opponent's going to be for Backlash, where he looks to defend that undisputed WWE championship. It's the first time defending that championship since winning it at WrestleMania. Will be in Lyon in France after defeating Roman Reigns at WrestleMania for the title. Well, it's here for the American Nightmare here tonight, and gotta wonder what his announcement's going to be. Also, regarding that championship, is he going to be offering an open challenge for a superstar? He's going to be setting up a match for the main event, or does he have someone in mind that he wants to be the challenger for that championship? We'll find out what the American Nightmare has to say here in a few moments. Obviously, Cody Rhodes defeated Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. We haven't seen Roman Reigns since that night where he got pinned by Cody Rhodes in the middle of the ring. And there was still some loose ends to be tied up because Cody Rhodes, The Rock said to Cody Rhodes, Now, after he defeated Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, he would be his champion. We haven't seen The Rock since. We haven't seen Cody Rhodes in a few weeks, so maybe The Rock's been talking to Cody Rhodes in his time off, and maybe he's the reason Cody Rhodes was granted a few weeks away to recover. It's here from the American Nightmare tonight. Well, it's been a while, hasn't it? So, what do you guys want to talk about? I have something we need to talk about. After WrestleMania, I had to take some time away. My body needed to heal, and honestly, so did my soul. Becoming WWE champion, finishing the story, it was everything I dreamed of, but that dream came with a price. But I'm here to tell you I'm back. I'm 100% clear. No more rehab, no more doctors, just me and you and this championship. Now let's talk about Backlash. The WWE Universe deserves a fighting champion. I had a plan on being just that, but there's one more thing I don't have yet. An opponent. So here's what's going to happen tonight. In the main event, two superstars would go at it in the main event. Two guys I believe deserve a championship shot, and whoever wins it will face me at Backlash for the WWE Championship. Fought hard to get here, but I know this being champion means proving it again and again. So whoever it is that wins tonight, bring your best, because at Backlash, not just defending this title and defining what it means to be the WWE Champion. And well, as we just heard from Cody Rhodes, our next match is determining who will be the number one contender for Cody Rhodes at Backlash. And at first is El Idolo Andrade. And well, like Cody Rhodes said, it's two people who believes he deserves a shot at the title. I'm going to compete in this one.
Making his way to the ring from Gomez, Palacio, Durango, Mexico, weighing in at 230 pounds, Andrade!
Well, Andrade was obviously at WrestleMania but didn't win the Money in the Bank ladder match. He put up a great showcase of himself in that match. He was putting up a great showcase in matches since he returned to WWE, having a whole thing with Finn Balor over a Monday Night Raw that got he put behind him and moved over here to SmackDown after WrestleMania. And tonight he could be earning himself in the World Contendership shot at the WWE Championship if he can defeat his opponent here in the main event. The question is, who would that be? As Cody Rhodes said that he's spoken with Aldis, he's made this match between two guys he believes deserve a shot at the title. But let's see who Andrade is facing here in the main event. And what it's going to be, Damian Priest, another man who recently had issues with Finn Balor. He kicked out the Judgment Day and is now all by himself and could be possibly be earning himself a WWE title shot here tonight.
Weighing in at 249 pounds, Damian Priest!
And well, this match is going to be incredible. Two of the very best in WWE. It's hard to dispute that in Damian Priest and Andrade with their in-ring ability. See Damian Priest, a former champion here in WWE. Andrade, also a former champion down in NXT. And I believe he held the United States Championship last time he was there. Same with Damian Priest, he also is a former United States champion. So these two have a lot in common. The question is tonight, who will get the better of the other and head forth to Backlash in Lyon, France, to face the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship. And well, what a show Backlash is proving to be with some of the matchups we have set in stone for that night. But let's figure out which of these two are going to be facing Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship as we get our main event underway here tonight. Would it be Damian Priest or Andrade? And well, let's find out here. As these two locking up in the middle of the ring here. And we've cut on over top to Damian Priest, a bigger man, but Andrade, I guess, with more experience. I think Andrade's got more experience in wrestling than Damian Priest. I'm not too sure who will have the most experience out of these two, but these two are both incredible in the ring, as we know. As Damian Priest now getting the arm wrench here. Looking to yank back on the arm here of Andrade. So looking to get some of the striking game and work on, or possibly hyperextending, as now taking the arm behind the back here is Andrade, as these two are going, well, hold for hold here to start this match off here, proving how equal they are in this ring. As Damian Priest now with the arm wrench behind the back here. As Andrade trying to get back out of this one here. As Andrade, 5 minutes carry roll through into a locking of his own here, trying to wrench the shoulder here of Damian Priest. And Andrade now with an arm drag away. And just asking Damian Priest to bring in. Damian Priest is going to do so, using the educated feet there. It's Damian Priest with these two great strikers inside the ring, great wrestlers as well. As Andrade sending Priest off the rope here. Priest catches himself. And there's a huge kick there by Damian Priest. That's one way to gain control of a matchup here. He sends Andrade flying across the ring there. And press strength here by Damian Priest. As Damian now looking to hoist up Andrade. El Idolo hoists up here, but El Idolo sits behind there. And Andrade fights with the drop kick there. Now looking for the ground and pound. Priest turns it over. There's some forums there to the face of Andrade. And now Damian Priest with a kick there to the lower back of Andrade to try getting back to his feet. That was smart there by Damian Priest to regain control of the matchup here. As Damian Priest looking for some huge knees. Andrade fights out there with a chop and then an elbow to the chest there. As Andrade off the ropes there goes Damian Priest, total wall backbreaker. Now Andrade stomping through and walking through here. Andrade now looking to hoist up and dropping down with a reverse DDT into a cover now on Damian Priest. Head forward to Backlash to face Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship. But Priest is still in this one here. It's going to take much more than that to put away Damian Priest in this one tonight for Andrade, but it's well on his way to doing so. And this could get the job done here. Sit out, deadlift. Power with impressive strength there by Andrade. But Priest is still in it just about there. And Andrade can't believe that he thought that was enough to put away Damian Priest. He's not looking for a drop kick there to the side of there, but Damian Priest manages to get out of the way of that one. That looked like a huge shot. If it connected as a super hit connects right in the jaw there of Andrade by Damian Priest. May just put Andrade on Dream Street here. As Priest in the corner has Andrade looking to drive some shoulders into the midsection here of El Idolo. Andrade, however, pushes the foot away, kick to the lower back there. Looking to fly in here, looking for a total wall neck breaker here. It's Andrade now. These two struggling to gain control of the matches. They're hitting some huge moves on each other. Both of these two showing their resiliency, showing how much this opportunity means to them and how much they want it here tonight. As Damian Priest fights out the corner though. And Priest now stomping away at the midsection of Andrade this time here. And fights him with a boot across the face there. And Andrade may be out cold here after the face wash, and now hoisted up with an elevated flatliner into the cover hit by Damian Priest. But Andrade keeps the opportunity alive for himself here tonight. You gotta imagine that Cody Rhodes is watching this one backstage, eagerly awaiting when these two to earn the opportunity and head forward to Backlashes Priest with a huge right hand there. And Damian now looking at the armbar here on Andrade here after that huge right hand. But Damian Priest got into a pinfall possibly here. Now Andrade with some huge punches to the face there of Damian Priest. However, Andrade flies with a spinning back elbow. And that may be enough here. Priest could be out cold. But Priest is still in it. Obviously, whoever wins this matchup will be going into the match against Cody Rhodes at less than 100%. But he's still going to give it their all to get that opportunity. As Damian Priest hoisted up by Andrade, running through, slammed down there, sit out powerbomb. Impressive strength there by Andrade once again. As El Idolo now sending Damian Priest into the corner here, sends him down to the corner here as Andrade now was thinking there, looking to go top rope here, looking for a split leg moonsault into the cover. Now Priest again stays alive. What I made him of a scene hitting like these two pushing each other to their limits as we thought they would do. It's Andrade now caught by Damian Priest. And Priest with that huge kick again there, just rocking Andrade and dropping him down to the mat there with authority. As Damian Priest now looking for a broken arrow to Andrade. As Priest now launches Andrade into the corner here. Whatever Damian Priest is thinking, it's not going to be good for Andrade. Andrade punched to the face there by Damian Priest, looking for a superplex or maybe a Falcon Arrow off the top rope. But Andrade pushing him off the top rope there. Andrade now with a moonsault off the top rope. And he pressed it there by Andrade. And somehow again, Damian Priest stays alive. Andrade's going to be thinking, what more do I have to do to put away Damian Priest tonight? As Andrade now with some huge forms to the face of Damian Priest driving in towards the corner here. As Damian Priest is on Drew Street here. As Andrade now form to the face there, ducks there by Damian Priest. He has this back with a forearm of his own there, busting open Andrade, I believe, with the impact. As now hoisting him up here, looking to drop him down on the neck. A bad landing there for Andrade. As Priest now in control. As Priest with some huge shots there to Andrade. Andrade's in a bad way. Damian Priest with a really bad lariat. Almost decapitating Andrade with that one. But Andrade again stays in it. And Damian Priest looking, well, possibly for a chicken wing here on Andrade. However, Andrade rolls through, no, stops him, drops him down there. Andrade now looking for the message to head to Backlash. But Priest is in it still somehow. Andrade made us hit his best shot. And it wasn't enough. As Priest now is down in that head. As Andrade looking for a moonsault. But no one was home. And Damian Priest now looking for the south of heaven. But Andrade at 2.99 is still alive in this one. As Damian Priest can't believe it. As Priest have a huge uppercut, but Andrade is firing back with a huge punch straight to the face of Damian Priest, as these two are still standing after everything they've hit in this matchup so far. As Andrade is obviously busted open, he's possibly seeing more than one of Damian Priest, or maybe this of Dave's vision. As these two are just standing and striking in the middle of the ring here. Even man looking to back down, they know what's on the line. A shot at Cody Rhodes and an opportunity to possibly become the WWE champion. So Andrade with a huge form to the face here. So Andrade now forms to the face again as Andrade looking to a classic Andrade here. Looking to go top rope, looking for a moonsault here. Damian Priest falls away, but it's the second moonsault they delivered. Impressive there by Andrade. As a leader now. The Priest in the corner here. Kick to the midsection. We know what Andrade possibly is thinking here. Looking for the running Meteor into the corner here. Andrade is fired up. And Andrade now. What a running Meteor there. Now Priest could be in a bad way. So Andrade now going to the top rope here. Andrade thinking moonsault here for a second time. Connects with the picture perfect moonsault. But how? It may have to be a triple threat at Backlash, because these two I don't think are going to end tonight. These two could fight all night long. I don't think we'll get a victory between these two. Neither man is looking to lose here tonight. Both know that this is the biggest opportunity possibly of their career on the line here tonight. As Andrade now getting his arm yanked in the ropes, so there's no give on those ropes. And Priest fighting with a huge clothesline. Well, Damian Priest now. So we're thinking what more he has in the locker that he has not yet thrown at Andrade. Maybe some huge knees to the midsection will do the job. Andrade is busted wide open now. Look, it's starting to look bad for Andrade here. And this ain't going to help things with a headlock driver. And now into a cover here. And what Damian Priest has got the ropes hooked. And Andrade somehow kicks out though. I'm not sure if that was intentional by Damian Priest, but the referee didn't see it, and well, Damian Priest had not unhooked that rope there. As Priest now, with that huge uppercut now, sending Andrade back into the corner here. A caught rope by Andrade with a huge shot, as Andrade now fighting about some huge chops there. Now hoisting up Damian Priest and running into dropping down again with a run-out sit-out powerbomb there. Andrade now. Things are getting heated in this one. Maybe Andrade's sort of rope hook by Damian Priest. And he's now throwing some huge haymakers there to the face of Priest there. And Damian Priest is in a bad way here. Andrade is fired up here tonight. Andrade now looking to use the ropes there with a huge stomp near to the chest. Simple but effective by Andrade. And Alidolo, I was thinking next out. Alidolo looking to go big here. With a huge boot sending Damian Priest over the top rope. Well, it's go big or go home. Now in this one, Andrade is looking to fly up and over the top there. With a toe pick on Hilo. And this has been an incredible main event between these two. The question is, which one of these two have enough left in the tank to win this one here? It's Andrade now. Back in the ring here. Andrade just saying that this is his opportunity with some huge shots to the face of Damian Priest and saying that this is his time. This is his match to win. With a Damian Priest with some fight back here with some forms to the open wound there. And Priest now. Maybe looking for the South of Heaven chokeslam here on Andrade. It's Priest, South of Heaven. And Andrade fights out. And there's the back elbow. When Andrade sensing the opportunity that he has now. Looking for the hammerlock. DDT. And now back to his feet is Damian Priest. Andrade is looking to put the exclamation point on this one with a message. Sent and delivered to the American Nightmare. And Cody Rhodes and Andrade will be headed to Lyon in France to face him for the undisputed WWE Championship. And when Andrade was busted up and batting this one, Damian Priest gave it everything he had in this matchup here. And if he hit that second South of Heaven, it was going to be done. But Andrade managed to break the hold, hit the spinning back elbow into a hammerlock DDT, and then followed up by the message for this. I think it was over after that hammerlock DDT, but Andrade just wanted, I thought it might have been over here, but the message delivered for the first time. Well, Damian Priest kicked out here. And what the talking point would have been that if Damian Priest won after all that maneuver when he had the rope hooked, the question is, was that intentional by Damian Priest? I don't believe it was intentional by Damian Priest. But like I said, he didn't unhook the rope. He would have known his arm was over the rope right here. He can see his own arm over the rope. If he run there, it would have been a questionable victory. But right here, the South Heaven reverse there, spinning back elbow right on the button into a hammerlock DDT right here. And this one was done right there. But Andrade, like I said, wanted to send a message. So he hit the message and pinned Damian Priest to the 3 count. But like I said, what a matchup we saw between these two tonight. These two are probably going to bring it back again in the near future after what we saw. But Andrade will be headed to Lyon, France to face Cody Rhodes. And could he be their future undisputed WWE champion?